Got to do one thing before I started my stream, so 1 second. This. Where are you? Oh. Oh. Right. Okay, so I am going to attack here again. The honor guard is pretty lackluster, so I'm not worried about him specifically. I'm going to try more of a rushing strategy. I'm going to use a bunch of guardian squads with upgraded warlocks. See how that fares. To at least take out one of the bases. Again, they don't really have much of an honor guard. I can probably rush one of them just with my Seer Council and keep them in check. So
the judgment of the council are yours now.
Let's go and get these guys over here. Get a Guardian squad out to start capturing stuff.
It is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours now.
I'm gonna try just rush it and see what happens.
The time for war is now. What would you have us do? We cannot fail.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
My powers
Alright.
are yours.
Vipers should hold the line for a little bit. Turrets aren't super effective against
The burden of leadership lies
vehicles, so
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
My powers are yours now.
Yes. The Crusade
My powers are yours now.
The Crusade now time for
Ready to
My powers are yours now.
Vipers ready to sting.
How can we help? Command me to build.
alright. So far it's looking pretty good.
Command me to build.
Vipers ready to sting.
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage.
Not worried about them. If I destroy the monolith, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get another one of these guys out. Oh, can't quite yet. There we go. Actually, no, it's probably better to build a listening post
Success
instead.
shaped by fate, just as we shape it. What is your wish?
Alright. It's one army down. Let's
My
rush the next one.
powers are yours now.
The problem is I let both armies build up and then I get
Our minds
overwhelmed.
work as one.
Vipers
We
will
are
bring
taking
quick death
damage.
to the enemy.
So if I don't do that,
My powers
that
are
won't happen.
yours now.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
You called us back.
All fear the voice of death. All into
The
their
wanderers have returned.
My powers
I don't like him being back here.
Fear the judgment.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
Success. We are here to fulfill our duty. Our minds work as one.
My powers are yours now.
Let us play our part.
I'm gonna take care of these guys real fast. Seer Council should shred through these guys, no problem. Let's go ahead and have our Dark Reaper squad take care of this.
They shall die before they even see
My powers are yours now. are yours now.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
We
They
are
shall
taking
die before
damage.
they
Fear
even
the
see
judgment of the council. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
My powers are yours now. My powers.
Good to take out
are
these
yours
turrets because
now.
there's what's currently hurting us.
Command
All right,
me to build.
let's go do this.
My music will shape the Command me to build. My music will shape the wraith. My music is a pillar upon which successes have been built. Command me to build. The time for war is now.
My powers are yours.
We are the destroyer's agents.
We walk the path less traveled. Fear the judgment of the council. Now our paths cross our enemies.
My powers are yours now.
Did I lose a whole squad of rangers? Whoopsies.
What is your wish? We are
I would like to
shaped
get
by
these
fate
upgraded
as we
just to
shape
make
it.
future defenses a little
My
easier.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. Shall I play the music here? My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are taking
Are
damage.
yours now.
We seek the
Oh,
adventure.
whoops, I had him chase these guys all the way down. Well, their morale's broken, so they're not going to do any damage to us. Not really a problem.
Is your wish?
My powers are yours now.
Alright, that should be it, right?
Damage.
Nope, they're building another one.
My powers.
Alright, let's take care of... Actually, let's take care of them first. For these turrets.
The wanderers have returned.
Alright, don't need to do that. It's gonna get like an aspect shrine and stuff out just for future
Just as we shape it. My music will shape the wraith.
defenses, of course. Let's see.
Command me to build. My music will shape the wraith.
My powers are yours now.
I'm just kind of let them do whatever they want while I build up more defenses. Eldar, it depends on what you're up against. So Eldar aren't great front lines, so some armies I can like sit back, defend, and build up my army, and then blob and charge in
We are taking
with fire dragons and dark reapers. But then like the Necrons, if I wait too long, they will be stronger than the Eldar, so I have to rush them, as you see here. Luckily the Honor Guard makes it a lot easier. The Eldar are really good at hit and run tactics because they have fleet of foot. Dark Reapers are really good against really any faction.
We walk.
But like if you're against the Tau or the Imperial Guard, more Howling Banshees is pretty good to have. Space Marines, Dark Reapers are good. Fire Dragons also important against the Imperial Guard for their vehicles. The problem with the Eldar is all their units are very specialized, so you can't build like one squad and have them really be efficient against everything. The Dark Reapers kind of fill that role, but they're small units and relatively squishy. Well, Sylvester Temple. Thanks for stopping by, man.
My powers are yours now.
Alright,
Powers
gonna
are
take out that
yours
monolith.
now.
We should have... Well, it's good to get this out, actually.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My
More
music is
buildings
a
out.
pillar upon which whole worlds
I won't have
have
time to
been
finish the
built.
Soul Shrine, but we will
Command
try our
me to
best.
build. My music will shape the wraith.
My powers are yours now.
Now our path.
Problem here is the Necrons keep building more monoliths, and I can't just defeat them.
Now our
I
path.
destroy the Scarabs, that should do it.
We return to defend the craft world. We
I bring
yearn
these
to
guys over here,
walk the path.
help out a little bit.
My powers are yours now.
Some of the Eldar units can be made relatively tanky, like the Guardian squads can be between the Warlocks and Mysticism. And if you have the Farseer with, I forget what it's called. Is it called Fortune? It's called Fortune. You make your units fairly tanky. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, so we got another Howling Banshee Honor Guard unit. We'll end our turn, then we'll probably go after the Tau headquarters here. Go and finish them off. Get some more war gear for one defeated enemy faction. Well, have fun, man. I also have 3 playthroughs of Kingmaker, if you're really invested.
My music is a pillar upon
Alright,
which
just gonna get
whole
that
worlds
research
have been
out,
built.
and let's see. That, and this. Can't quite afford that, that's okay.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We will fulfill our duty. Is your wish?
Alright, first Guardian Squad is out. I guess we'll go capture this just because we
Sings to
can.
me and I respond in kind. The craft world sings to
Don't
me
really
and
need
I
these guys out. It's kind of a
respond
waste
in
of
kind.
resources because we already have all of our buildings out. Let's go and get this Requisition Upgrade so we can start pumping out units like nobody's business. We're against Chaos. Let's go ahead and grab our Farseer. And do I have the... No, I need Mobilize for War for that. Mysticism and Plasma Grenades are useful. Go ahead and grab those.
The time for war is now. Fear the judgment of the council. We are taking
Yep,
down
played Jade Empire. I need to go back and
time
redo
for
that.
war
That was really early on the channel, and I wasn't very good at what I was doing. I mean, there's still room for improvement, but there's a few games I want to go back and replay to give them, to do them justice. All right, so that front line should hold for now.
Vile servants of chaos approach.
Go and stealth up so they can't get me. Stealth up here as well.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall fear my wrath.
The biggest advantage to the Eldar is they can stealth their buildings like this. They can cloak them. Now every faction has a way to deal with stealth units.
We have secured the area.
Let's get a couple of those guys out, and infantry upgrades. Fortune, yeah, it is called Fortune.
The time for war is nigh.
So we can
We
capture
will
these.
make it ours.
So I think every leader... Wow, they already have this out. That good. I need some fire dragons then.
My powers are yours now.
Every faction leader does have a war gear upgrade that allows them to reveal infiltrated units, I'm pretty sure.
We walk our path.
Now, if they don't have it, there's not a lot they can do. Now, the cultists also can upgrade. It lets them see infiltrated units. Surprised they don't have that yet.
Command me to build.
All who love life fear the Reaper.
Yeah, Dawn of War 2 wasn't bad. I mean, the campaigns weren't great, but I think the competitive side of it, the multiplayer, is really solid. Dawn of War 3, I don't own. It's the only one that I haven't bought like the day that it came out, or pre-ordered, whichever.
Your song shall guide
Always been a huge Dawn of War
I
fan.
obey in all things.
My powers are
We are the
yours
Destroyer's
now.
agents
But
on this
Dawn of War
plane.
3 just didn't do it for me.
My music
The
is a
flames of
pillar
the
upon
ancestors
which
are yours to
worlds
command.
have been built.
Alright, let's go get these upgrades out as well. We have plenty of resources. We're not hurting for anything right now.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
We have secured the area.
I mean, they're about to lose their leader, which is a huge advantage for
Flames of the
us.
ancestors
The
are yours
time
to
for
command.
war is nigh. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Let's see.
Your song shall guide me.
And down it goes.
who love life are the
I believe they have 2 bases as well, so yeah. We're gonna take our time and build up our forces properly.
My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
Command.
All these upgrades out. Again, it retains your defenses between each fight, each mission. So it's always worthwhile to invest some time into upgrading everything.
Ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Getting all the appropriate buildings out. How many slots do they take up? Only 2. Alright, let's go do that.
Shaped by faith just as we
Get you
shape
over
it.
here. Alright, what are the upgrades? Go ahead and grab those 2, and let's see, Seer Council. I mean, I think I'll still end up playing it. If I can get it for some, you know, a few bucks, I'll probably play it just because. But, I'm hesitant to even do that, honestly.
The time for war is nigh. Command.
We'll
me to
see.
build.
Might as well just spawn in. It's weird that their forces are right there. Means I can just run down their base when I get the opportunity. Alright, let's start spamming out our Wraith Lords.
The council has sent me.
Get our Seer Council out.
Leadership lies with us.
My vision will guide them.
Still haven't upgraded their cultists yet, which I'm fine with.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I may as well just grab all the upgrades while I can. Go ahead and grab that, and let's see. 3 more units. Something like that. It's interesting with Dawn of War, they keep changing the formula.
We have
Personally, I think they perfected it with the first game and all of its expansions. Then the second one was okay. Again, I think it was more focused on the multiplayer aspect, which I think it did fine with.
a place that is ready to receive
But 3
the
just
gift of the
was weird.
Eldar.
I felt like they kept straying further and further away from what made the first games really great.
Our minds work as one. We will make it ours. We are taking damage.
who love life.
Oh, they can see me now. I could go defend that. You know what?
My powers
Probably
are
doesn't
yours
matter.
now. My powers are yours now.
Fear the
The
judgment
flames
of the
of the
council.
ancestors are yours to command.
We are
Alright.
shaped by
We're
fate
making up for it
just
on this
as
side of the
we
map.
shape it.
Nope, that's not where I want that.
My music is a pillar upon which whole
They're
worlds
right up
have
against
been
it.
built.
Please move.
My music will shape the wraith burn.
Forgot all about these guys. Let's go get their
Your song shall guide me.
maxed out.
I
Alright.
obey in all things. I obey
We should
in
be all
all
set.
things.
Grab these upgrades just because we can afford them. No reason not to.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are taking damage. My music will shape the wraith burn.
Your song shall
Alright, so
guide
they're
me.
right there. I think their bases are probably going to be over here to
I
the,
obey in
like,
all
northwest.
things.
I have not. After I'm done playing with all the campaigns, I might do that later on. For the most part, I do like to keep things vanilla on the channel, so it's more inclusive, so people that don't like to mod or can't mod or, you know, whatever, have an easier time playing along.
I obey in all things.
But once I get all that out of the way, I'll have a problem modding like subsequent playthroughs. I'm gonna take out that guy.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly.
Keep running. I'll be okay.
I obey in all things.
Yeah, cultists are coming from this direction. Their base is definitely over here.
I obey in all things.
They'll die just trying to run past all my units.
I obey.
Alright,
in
or I'm
all
wrong.
things.
Get their base over
obey
here.
In all things. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide you. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Fire dragons, do your thing. Oh, that was dumb.
Swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
That's why I built so many fire dragons, because I knew they were going to have a ton of defilers. I'm up against 2 separate armies too, so I gotta keep that in mind. I'm trying to cut through all these guys. I saw their leader earlier. I don't know what happened to him.
Kill them swiftly.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks really good. Maybe being able to field a Titan and stuff, like that's something these games were definitely missing. With some more of the scale relevant units that 40k is so famous for. At least in these base Dawn of War games and the original expansions, you could have like larger armies. That's my biggest grievance besides the lackluster campaigns in Dawn of War 2.
I obey in all things.
Was that your units were smaller? They were more elite and they could level up and like it. I like that aspect of it. If they had that with this, that'd be cool.
I obey in all things.
But like the smaller units and then
I obey in all things.
the campaigns were just, it was the same for every faction. Every faction had the exact same campaign.
I obey.
And then they had to have that RNG loot system, which I wasn't, it was okay, but not what I would have expected from a Dawn of War title.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
Our concentration is prepared.
Kill them swiftly.
Retreat.
The destroyer has
Kill
turned
them
on us.
swiftly.
The destroyer has turned on
Kill
us.
them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Alright, let's start reinforcing. I'm not micromanaging very well.
Kill them swiftly.
The destroyer has turned on us. The destroyer spirit is only about to
Alright, I'm breaking most of their morale.
Kill them swiftly.
I don't have a good way to recuperate most of them. Unless they have a warlock in their squad, I don't have a way to embolden.
We shall not abandon our duty.
Which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of units here. But again, I am fighting 2 armies, so I don't feel too bad about it.
The destroyer spirit is on.
We're still coming out on top. Just saying something.
Ready.
Alright,
I
let's
obey
get in here,
in all
guys.
things.
Alright.
How can we help?
It's that guy. Let's see. How many fire dragons did I lose?
The art of destruction.
Not as many as I thought.
Guardian squad, ready.
Kill them swiftly.
Guardian squad, ready.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
They have all these guys back up already? Alright.
Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Alright, Psychic Storm, take care of those guys, please.
Swiftly.
How do they have so many units up still? I swear, I just killed all of them. I mean, maybe they got away? Huh.
Kill them swiftly.
Really need to take care of their buildings. Their recruitment buildings, there we go. That's what they're called. High Fire Dragons, please take care of these guys, this guy. I don't think we've lost a single seer from this here council this entire mission. They're so strong.
Your song shall guide me.
They've got a predator out. Look at them go.
We shall not abandon our
Your song shall guide me.
So we need to push in this direction, take care of the headquarters. Alright, they've been broken. Let's see, another Psychic Storm over here. Like so. Oh, those obliterators, or those are probably demons? No, they are obliterators. Ah, I've never seen the AI actually use obliterators. It's always been the pinky demons. What are they called? Pink horrors, something like that. You guys have armor penetration, and they I think their attacks go through units as well. All right, we did it. By the skin of our teeth. Actually, I don't think we were ever in trouble there. As long as you have the resources to keep reinforcing, you can't really lose when you blob up like this.
Destroyer's spirit lives on.
We shall not abandon our duty.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Your
Thanks,
song
man.
shall guide me.
Yeah, it took me a little while to get used to that.
I obey in all things.
Talking when nobody's watching. I mean, it's better when people watch, of course. Yeah, I mean, doing Let's Plays on the regular helps. Had a lot of practice talking to myself. Thank you.
Your song shall guide me.
I'm flattered you think so.
We are taking damage.
Whoa, now.
Kill them swiftly.
Y'all just made a huge mistake.
Kill them
Oh,
swiftly.
maybe not. If you're gonna run away, I'm not gonna chase you. So they activate that little ability that makes them glow pink
I obey in all
or purple.
things.
They actually take, I think, double damage. Increases their damage output, but also increases the damage they take. It requires them to have the Chaos Sergeant in their squad, or Aspiring Champion. That's what they're called.
I obey in
Alright, so if
all
they're not up
things.
this way, it doesn't look like they're going to be up this way. They're probably down here. Means I'm on the wrong side of the map.
I obey in all things.
Yeah.
We are
I
taking
obey in all
damage.
things.
Hey, there they are.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
The Hard West was a good
I
game.
obey in all things.
I don't remember, like, the bugs that I experienced in that Let's Play, I don't remember having experience when I
Kill them swiftly.
played through the game back in the day.
We are taking damage.
By back in the day, I mean
I
just
obey
a few
in
years
all
ago.
things.
That was unfortunate.
them swiftly.
Yeah, so I used to not have time to play games back when I was in the military. I was working 12 to 16-hour days, and so I just didn't have the time. And so I would, there's actually one Let's Player in particular I would watch all the time. And, he's who inspired me to start doing Let's Plays. Well, since all their units are over here, I am safe to just march right into their base and win. A little disappointed I'm going to lose my thermoplasma generator, but that's fine.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
Oh, they have a Demon Prince out. Look at them go.
My powers are yours now.
I have lost my vision. I need assistance.
We fight because
I was gonna have my Seer Council fight that guy.
follow my king.
I like when the hero units duel the big monster units like that.
I obey in all things.
I can see clearly once
Kill
more.
them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly.
If they don't want to fight, that's fine too. They can't field any more units because they have their whole army over here trying to harass my requisition points, but I'm just gonna walk in and win. In fact, I'll probably just go straight for this. Well, I don't want Defilers coming in behind me, so let's go destroy this. Then take out the headquarters, and infantry I'm not worried about. I can send my Seer Council over here to deal with it. If they can get past all the other units. Hey, for 2,000 kills. Awesome. So I just want to go health and cooldown reduction. Because I have the melee weapon that I want for her, the Seer, so she pairs better with the Seer Council Honor Guard. So the Ghost Helm is probably the best option. I mean, this is more health. 1,200 health. Versus 200 health, but it also gives me more cooldown reduction. My cooldown reduction is pretty good right now. I think I'm just going to go with the more health. So for those rushing missions, I can tank with her better. Plus it looks cool. And that's some pretty rad looking armor. I didn't read the description for it. By the way, we're going to have to the Tau next. Take out our first faction. Yeah, so Wraithbone armor. Large plates of Wraithbone encase the Farseer, offering her increased protection without reducing her mobility. Greatly increases health. Yeah, only has 2 Honor Guard units. I would like to have the forward base, but I really just am not enjoying that mission with the Eldar.
When the tide of war turned against the Tau, they faced attack in their stronghold in the city of Asharis, renamed Tashin by the aliens. The aliens were well entrenched, however, and ready to mount a vigorous defense. Shas Okais, the Tau military leader, made his headquarters in a mighty citadel in the city's center, forcing attackers to wend their way through the tight city streets, exposed to sniper fire and ambushes.
A very deadly
Outlying
Christmas
bases in
tree.
different quarters of the city supported his strategy, with Krut warriors and powerful armored units harassing attackers even further. The Tau's only strategic vulnerability was Unity Plaza, the city's main public space. A sophisticated communications tower there could potentially be used by an attacker to expose the stealth units positioned across the city. Okais knew, however, that his attacker's ultimate objective would be assassination, not conquest. Onel Shiorez, a member of the mysterious ethereal caste, led the Tau forces from the citadel in Tashan. Were he to die, Tau forces would crumble. But as long as the Ethereal lived, the Tau would defend Tashan against all comers.
All right. The Tower's such a cool faction. Like, their armor stuff just looks so cool.
Okais, are the troops ready?
Yes, Arnell. The Earthcast is completing construction of the Montcar command post. Our armored units are ready to deliver the killing blow.
And our Kroot allies?
Also ready, Arnell. The Kayun command post in the city's Kroot quarter is prepared, and the Shapers have readied the finest of their warriors. Stealth teams are taking position across the city, ready to strike where the enemy is weak.
I just found it a little odd that the Tau's ultimate unit was a Kroot. A Kroot unit. Though I think it can take a squig off.
Teams of fire warriors and Kroot packs will defend the streets and meet the enemy head on.
Excellent, Commander. Patch me through to the troops, please.
Soldiers of the Firecast, Kroot and Mespid allies, today we stand as a bulwark against the selfish, the soulless, and the mad. Today, we must drive back our enemies from our city and from our world. Today, more than ever before, we fight for the greater good, and we will triumph!
So I don't actually remember what the
It is as good as
Ethereal unit does.
That harsh vengeance.
You can recruit him, but I don't remember what his
Death calling to them.
role is.
We walk our path.
Gonna get these guys out.
Your attack against us is ill-conceived.
I choose the path of war because it is the only one left to me, Alnelchiorus of Tau.
War against the
My
greater
vision
good
will guide
is
them.
never justified.
Naive child. My powers are yours
Vipers will
now.
bring quick death to the enemy.
We will fulfill our duty. Guardian Squad, ready. We move. The craft it is now in our hands. We are taking damage to build.
Already?
The craft will
We
sings
will
to me.
protect
I
this
respond.
area with our lives. We are
quick
here to
death to
exact
the
harsh vengeance.
The craft will sings to me. I respond.
Ready to sting.
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
Guardian Squad,
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
All hear the voice of death calling to them. We are the messengers of doom. You had but to ask.
Oh, I need to keep building stuff while this is going on.
Report. Montcar command post online, Chateau. Crisis suits ready for
we are
combat.
shaped by
The
fate.
Kion
just
post
as
is safe in the
we're
crew
shaped.
quarter. We will
My
defend it,
music is
Commander.
a pillar upon which whole worlds
Excellent.
have been built.
Send strike teams at the enemy, but
My
protect
music,
your
my
positions.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We seek the adventure.
Alright, most importantly, we get our defenses
My
up first,
powers are yours now.
so we can actually build up safely.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. What is your wish? We walk the path less traveled. We return to defend the craft.
We are the messengers of doom. You had but to ask.
We are the dealers of
My powers are yours.
We
now.
are shaped by fate just as
Alright,
we
let's get
shape
some more generators out. These resources get these resources pumping out.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Fast as we can.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
75 power, okay. But while to get that back up to where it needs to be.
Viper's ready to engage the enemy. We move with a purpose.
Oh, that's right, because these guys cost
My
power per
powers are yours
50.
now.
I mean, they are very strong.
Command me to build. We are taking damage. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours now.
The wanderers have returned. The burden of leadership lies with us.
Are yours now.
Command me to build.
My powers are yours now.
Alright, let's go ahead and get all of these done.
Command me to build.
Not only will this allow them to fight back, it increases their health, and it
We are
generates
shaped
requisition
by fate
faster.
just as we shape it. You have need.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
You have need. We move effortlessly. Our minds work as one.
Alright,
My
let's keep
music
getting
is a pillar
resource
upon
generators
which
out
whole
before we do anything
worlds
else.
have been built.
We'll get a webway gate out here in just a moment, like so.
My music will shape the Wraithburn. The burden of leadership
All
lies
fear
with
the
us.
voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Alright, can I research the stealth upgrade? Awesome.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn. My music is a pillar upon which
Hey, that's the
whole
last generator?
worlds have
Yeah.
been built.
Alright, then we save it for the soul shrine. I'm gonna get some
The
wave.
wanderers
Whoa,
have returned.
wait, what? Webway gates over here. I'll probably just put 2 in. 1 here and 1 here. Also get the health regen upgrade while we're defending.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
And these are relatively cost efficient, so let's go ahead and grab both of those.
My music is a
And
pillar upon which whole worlds have
need
been
200
built.
for that. Wait on that for a second. Also takes forever to build, so while this is building, we can save up for our webway gates we're going to put elsewhere.
My music will shape the Wraithburn. We walk the path less traveled.
Vipers ready to
Yeah, I've never actually used or cared to use the Brightlines platform and the Shuriken Cannon platform. Oh, you use vehicle cap. I mean, I have used them before, but I've never been like a, what's the word I'm trying to think of? A staple of my Eldar builds. I also didn't play a lot of Eldar either, so
My music is a pillar upon
probably
which
my
whole
least
worlds have
played
been
faction
built.
besides Dark Eldar.
We are taking damage.
That's not a fight you guys are gonna win.
Engage the enemy.
Oh, here comes more.
You have need. We walk the path less traveled. We are
Alright,
shaped
cool.
by
Let's go
fate
get these
just
out
as
over
we
here.
shape it. My music will shape the wraithburn. We are shaped
Nice central
by
location,
fate
so we get that
just as
healing to
we
everybody
shape
as
it.
well as the stealth to all of
My
our
music will shape the
My
wraithburn.
listening shrines. I'm just gonna drop that over here.
We fight because we must.
As awesome as the Seer Council's like crowd control is, where they knock units around,
Follow my kin.
there is a time and a place for it.
Follow my kin.
I like to do it when they absolutely don't need to.
My powers are yours now.
My music is a pillar upon which
Alright, let's
whole
get our
worlds
supportal
have
out.
been built. My music will shape. My music is a pillar
here.
upon which whole worlds have been built.
Still don't have a ton of requisition. That's gonna be our limiting factor here, I think. Infantry upgrades and Farseer upgrade. We have the 3 requisition points. I guess we can get this research. As well as this research. A little pricey, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Especially when we start pumping out our Wraith Lords. They never really make like a huge full-scale attack against us, I don't think. So we can hold with what we currently have for as long as we want and build up our forces.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
I do want
it.
everything stealthed.
My
Let's go
music
and put this
will
over
shape-
here
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
for the
it.
portal. And we're not going to start our offensive until we have a fully maxed out army, including the avatar of Cain. We're going to go all out before we march to war.
We are taking damage.
So I think the Kroot actually have infinite scaling. I don't know if it increases their damage, but I know that they can
We exist to avenge our sisters.
eat corpses that they find on the ground of enemy units, and I know it boosts their health. I don't know if it boosts their damage. It's been a little while since I played them. I'm pretty sure it scales infinitely.
Swiftly, sisters.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
So working on these upgrades, let's start getting out some of these guys. Howling Banshees are good against the Tau, but they also have the Kroot that counter them quite a bit. Honestly, Warp Spiders, if I wanted to micromanage, that would be the best route. I'm going to grab a couple Fire Dragons because they're always useful. What I'll probably do instead of Howling Banshees, I'll just get another Tier Council.
Your song shall guide me.
The Honor Guard one doesn't count towards our population cap.
In all things. Your song shall guide me.
Honestly, Rangers. Maybe like a Ranger Howling Banshee spam would be good. Because Rangers break their morale, so they can't gun down the Howling Banshees, so they charge towards the Tau Fire Warriors. I wish they were a little more aggressive. Granted, we're only playing on normal, not hard, so maybe that's why.
Our cries herald the
They're not pressuring us nearly as much.
For our enemies.
I do like the warp spiders. I just hate micromanaging. But they're a great counter to the fire warriors. They're kind of a mix between Dark Reapers and Fire Dragons, because they're also good against vehicles and buildings with the Haywire Grenade, or is that what it's called? Yeah, Haywire Grenades. Alright, more infantry upgrades, of course. A ton of upgrades for Howling Banshees. We'll see.
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
My powers are yours now.
Come on, you
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
Vipers will bring quick death.
People back. You're not really doing about any favors by knocking your allies around.
Just as we shape it.
Who love life,
Shall I play the music here?
we are the dealers of death.
My powers are yours now.
Yeah.
Follow my kin. Follow my
No,
kin.
I don't do the tabletop. It's a little out of my
my
price
king.
range. That's why I'm playing a 25-year-old game, 26-year-old game. Well, I guess 26 in. I don't actually remember what month it was released in. Oh, let's see. Get some more of these guys. I didn't get the Howling Banshee upgrade. I'll grab a couple Howling Banshees.
Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We have mastered the art of destruction. The Destroyer guides us.
No, I do not. I've been interested in it, but I don't have the willingness to spend money on those models.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
Are the
it.
harbingers of death.
Nor the patience to paint them. I'm not much of a painter.
Command me to build. Show me a place
I watch a fair bit of
where
gameplay, but yeah, it's not something I've actually done myself. It's like I play a ton of CRPGs, but I've never actually played like tabletop D&D or anything.
My music is a pillar upon which
That's out of range,
whole
that's no
worlds
good.
have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
The burden of leadership lies with
We're gonna be
us.
broke for a little bit while we
Let
wait
us
for these
play
units to
our
reinforce. And they don't give you a ton of requisition points at the beginning of this match. There's only 5 or 4 more you can capture.
Your song shall
We
guide
are taking damage.
Your song shall guide me.
Team leaders, engage the enemy.
We are the messengers of doom.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
I'm going to pull the recruit back into my rest of my forces and have the fire dragons come back out and take care of this guy. It's a slightly larger assault than what they've been doing. And hopefully the Seer Council takes on the recruit and I can get in here and take care of this guy.
Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide me.
Yeah, especially with all the mods and stuff that are out, which I'm not currently playing.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
I really don't like how greater requisition gain is tied to upgrading this
The
to
flames of the
anti-vehicle
ancestors are yours to command.
weaponry.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I prefer them to be anti-infantry, then upgrade these turrets to anti-tank or anti-vehicles. But we do want more requisition gain, so that's a worthwhile investment for right now. Oh, that did take some damage. Go fix that up. It's slow going, again, because we only start with the 3 points, and it's just so slow. I mean, we could push out and take these, but that's going to poke the bear, so. We're going to take our time and do things slow and methodical. Yeah, that would be great. I hate how they keep straying further and further away from, you know, the base game and its expansions. Because this right here, I think, is the pinnacle of the series. Dawn of War 2 has a lot to offer, competitively. I really enjoy watching injured casts and watching the good players play Dawn of War 2.
We have mastered the art of
Your song
destruction.
shall guide me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Alright, let's get all these upgrades out. Get as much requisition as we can. We still have 4 more units to make. Where is my Howling Banshee squad?
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
Alright, going forward, probably, let's see, what are we sitting at?
We bring heavy weapons to
We are
our
taking damage.
Your song shall guide you.
Strike teams, choose your target.
Strike teams are getting a little bigger. I hold the line for right now. We get a bunch of health regen next to my Farseer and next to the Webway gates. So I don't need to overextend to defend. I can take the hits for now. And once all the infantry's been cleaned up, we go in and take care of the vehicles.
My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me. The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Come on,
My turrets, though.
build.
Pretty sure that's friendly fire that's getting this. from this jerk here.
The flames of the ancestors
Keep forgetting to come over here and take care of these guys.
Your song shall guide me.
Back up more units of these guys, and then we should be just about set. Well, we still have to do all of our vehicles, so we still have a little ways to go. In fact, we probably just start... I want fire prisms. I don't like the fire prisms because their big gun disrupts infantry. I own infantry,
Love life. Fear that we bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
which I consider a
Take us
disadvantage.
within range of the enemy. We are doom incarnate. Direct us to the front line.
We are shaped by fate just
back
as
again.
we shape it.
Alright, we're getting there, slowly but surely.
We are doomed.
But it's a big deal taking out a faction, so it's okay if it takes a little while. We got our next piece of war gear, which I think we only have 3 more pieces of war gear to get. I think there's one for taking out a faction, one for taking out 3 factions? I think there's one for 5,000 kills. So we have both of our shuriken pistol upgrades and our, I think the helmet. There's not a lot left to do for our Farseer, our leader. Alright, so getting these guys pumped out. And that's it. Okay, these guys cost 3, right? I'll stop at 18. I guess since we'll have 2 slots left, I'll probably get a couple of these. Alright, fine. We'll rush this guy down.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin.
Alright, let's pull back.
Follow my kin.
They sent in more than I was prepared to deal with.
Your song shall guide me.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Acquiring targets.
Oh, that's right, I have a relic, so I can't even bring out the Avatar of Cain.
Your song shall guide me.
We are taking down.
I obey in all things.
I thought these guys could be connected. Oh, wait, no, that's Dawn of War 2. Well, that's fine. Alright, so what we can do now...
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
a couple
it.
more turrets.
Command me to build.
I don't think they attack us from behind.
Fate just as we shape it.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
Should have thought twice, big guy.
My music is a pillar.
I
upon
think
which
that
all
opens up a spot
worlds
here
have
for
been
another
built.
turret.
My music will shape the wraith burn.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Alright, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's, mosey on out.
Follow my kin.
I love Total War. I'm I'm waiting for the third title to come out. I'm gonna wait for them to release all the expansions for it. It's a little ways off because I want to do one big playthrough.
We fight because we must.
They're very tanky.
Team leaders, engage the enemy.
I don't know that we can,
Follow my kin.
we're just gonna push it. They're not doing a ton of damage, and we're not doing a ton of damage to them either, so.
We fight because we must.
Yeah, no, I love the Total War franchise. It's just been hard to come up with how I want to handle the Let's Play.
We fight
Like, how long should they be? Do I want to do hour-long episodes, or, you know. It might be something that I stream instead. Still undecided.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage. We are taking damage.
Alright, take a pause, let them mow down some of the surrounding infantry.
We walk our path.
Yeah, crew hounds are very powerful. Gotta be careful with those guys.
We fight because we must. 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 Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight.
No, I'm shooting with the right units. They're not that tanky.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin.
We are doomed in combat.
They can't even see.
We are
Your song
taking
shall guide
damage.
me.
Yeah, this is the Eldar's advantage here. If anyone was wondering.
Follow my kin.
Your song shall guide me.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Like, this is their ultimate unit, by the way. This is their... I forget what it's actually called. Legendary unit.
Follow my kin.
In all of his glory.
You cannot hope to prevail
fight because we
against the
must.
greater good.
I think that we can hope to prevail against the greater good.
Follow my kin.
We
We
are
fight
taking
because
damage.
we must.
Alright, don't really care what happens to the Viper. Not really a unit that I care about.
The destroyer has turned on us.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
There is no victory.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Hold on now. Why are you right here?
The destroyer's spirit is low.
Sing of glory and press on.
We are the doers of death.
We are taking damage.
So he's managed, under all this fire here, he's managed to take out 3 Wraith Lords and a Viper. I know he had other units helping him, but that's the like he's no pushover. he's a tough cookie.
We are taking damage.
For the
We
greater
are the
good.
messengers of doom.
Pull back, everybody. I don't want to be over there.
Follow my kin.
Y'all are going the wrong way.
Acquiring targets.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must. 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 Follow my kin.
Damage.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I don't see any weakened units. So we're at full. Oh wait, did I see a 5? Nope, we're at full strength.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Take out that building and then let my infantry clean up the rest of the infantry without me having to control them.
It cannot be done. We must retreat.
Y'all be okay. I'm taking the hits. That's all y'all need to do right now.
We are taking damage.
Many are cold. Few survive.
We fight
Oh, let's take out this guy. He's doing a lot of damage.
The enemy has overwhelmed us. The Montcar command post has fallen.
Take heart, fire warriors. The greater good shall prevail.
We fight because we must.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are taking
We are
damage.
here to exact harsh vengeance. We are ready to return to the fray. It cannot be done! We must retreat!
We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain.
So the hardest part of this is actually navigating your blob of an army through the city streets. As you saw earlier, they try to split up and go 2 different directions, which will lead you to pulling more enemies than you want to face in one go. Which, I mean, you usually still outnumber them. They have more power than you, but it's spread out across the map in like stationary positions like these guys.
We fight because we must. Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
Alright,
Follow my kin.
I'm gonna circle back around to the base, pick up my other Wraith Lords, and then push up this way. Take care of this base as well, and then we'll push for the main base. I could capture these if I wanted to. I'm not that worried about it. We're sitting comfortably on resources.
Harsh vengeance.
I shouldn't need any more. Well,
We are the
as I say
messengers
that,
of
my plasma
doom.
generator's decayed.
Team Engage the enemy.
Oh, who's revealing? Oh, the Pathfinders do. I think my army's back on its way. Do you guys want to come this
Follow
way?
my kin.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
They must have forgotten that I had a whole other army infiltrating their city.
Follow my kin.
I think the crew hounds are actually. Well, no, it's probably the sky rays that were destroying my wraith lords.
We are taking damage.
And they're still putting in some work.
Follow my kin. My powers are yours now.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Alright, keep my grouped up so they're easier to select.
Destroy agents on this plane.
Your song shall guide me.
Put my wraith lords that need to be repaired over here. Go ahead and hook them up with some.
We exist to avenge
We are
our
taking
sisters.
damage.
Just let them be destroyed because I'm not worried about
We
them.
have need. We have traveled much darker paths.
Alright, got all these guys over here, and where are my. Oh, they all got killed. Ha! Go figure. Alright, because I think these have more range. I'm going to build a couple of those instead.
In kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape sings to me and I respond. Shall I play the music here then? The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Alright, put you guys over here as well.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. We go. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Start fixing up our buildings. Lost what, 2 turrets?
Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I think these units look really cool. The Bright Lance platforms, not the Shuriken platforms. They still both look pretty cool, but the Bright Lance look much cooler.
Your song shall guide me.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Alright, no more upgrades we can take care of. How's this coming along?
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are my new damage shape the Wraithburn.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Intercept! Yeah, that's everything. Alright, come get this guy. Oops, forgot those guys. Ah, they'll be fine.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Alright, please. Those guys are taking forever to kill. There we go.
Follow my kin.
Alright, come on, guys.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Alright, so unless they push with Pathfinders, they're not going to see our base, and it's perfectly safe. Again, we killed a Narlock earlier. No problem, Alan. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a wonderful day at work.
Follow my kin.
We are taking damage.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Alright. I mean, they fight because they must.
Fight because we must.
In case that wasn't clear.
We fight because we must.
Got a lot of firepower we're not bringing to bear over here. We just have too many units coming in from one direction. That's where micromanaging comes in handy. It's a good skill to have. Oh, we lost a Howling Banshee.
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
We are the messengers of doom.
Gotta take care of this guy. He's standing in the middle of our formation.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
The burden of leadership lies where we are taking damage.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin. Follow my kin. We fight because we must.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
Alright, just keep pushing towards their next base, and then we'll go take care of the main base. I'm not gonna actually go back to our base to heal up before I do that.
We are taking damage.
We're just gonna keep pushing.
We are taking damage.
Eldar units, the Fire Dragons are my favorite out of the Eldar units. Warp Spiders are pretty cool. They require a little bit more micromanagement than I like to use. Probably the Eldar's best unit.
Follow my kin.
The Dark Reapers and the Fire Dragons fit my playstyle a little better.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Time to feed, little ones.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
Y'all messed up. There's any vehicles if you're like that. That's a little silly. Besides seeing all the fire dragons I was fielding. Well, alright, let's take care of these guys first.
Many are cold, few survive.
Yeah, the Crute gonna put up the biggest fight against the Eldar, I think. The Crute really make the Tau army in Dawn of War. Yeah, and I think they look the coolest. Like their armor, just overall aesthetic. The tabard that they have. Like, this is the Exarch right there. He just looks so cool.
We fight because we must.
Alright, let's reinforce some of our squads as we go.
The time for war is now.
We fight because we must.
We are taking damage.
We fight because we must. 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 We fight because we must.
But they got another one of these guys out already. Good for them.
Because we must.
A little annoying. Let's go and drop this back here.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
I'm gonna take care of this guy. He's doing a lot of damage to us.
Taking damage.
We fight because we must.
Many are cold, few survive.
Alright, let's pop over our emboldens just to stay alive.
We fight because we must.
Alark really does not want to go down.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
There is no victory for us yet.
Make use of the Narlock throw the fire dragons and their fusion cannons. And that's what they use, right? Fusion cannons?
We fight because we must. We fight because
Let's take care of this so they don't get more Narlocks out.
Your song shall guide you. Your song shall guide you. Your song shall guide you.
follow my
They're in
kin.
the quarter. The Kion command post is gone.
Do not surrender to despair. We have many forces left yet.
We fight because we must.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
We fight because we must. We fight because we
To
must.
exact harsh vengeance.
Alright, let's keep them clustered together, and we'll send these guys over here as reinforcements.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We shouldn't get attacked anymore. All their bases have been taken care of.
Taking damage.
Fire all guns.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
I have not. I have them on GOG, but I haven't actually played them yet.
Taking damage.
Now, the oldest one that I've played, or I guess older, fantasy game. I did play Mark of Chaos on the channel, which I think came out in 2006. I think that's newer than this, but don't quote me on that.
We are taking damage.
But I am familiar with them. I just haven't played them yet. It is on my to-do list.
Let them try to move us.
Along with a ton of other stuff.
We are taking damage.
My reinforcements aren't going to show up in great shape, but they will show up. I guess that's good enough. But he still has almost 1800 health, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
Now this when the expansion for Dark Crusade came out in 2006 too. Dawn of War came out in 2004. I think it was 2 years for every expansion. I think Soulstorm came out in 2008. And I think Mark of Chaos also came out in 2006.
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
We fight because we must.
We are taking damage. We are taking damage.
Follow my kin.
This getting
Follow my
beat
kin.
down by all the Wraith Lords.
We fight because we must.
It's a shame they're not using the Skyray's special ability against me, because that thing can mess up a unit. A whole bunch of units. The way I cluster,
We fight because we must.
because the Skyray will shoot out like a barrage of missiles over an area. It's very, very good.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Sadly, the AI doesn't have the, I guess, the script to use it.
We are taking damage.
See, this is where the Howling Banshees don't do well against vehicles like this. But they're taking the hits for the rest of my army. That's all that matters. And here's the Honor Guard. I could do this. I don't need to. Why would I backtrack and do that now?
We fight communications array. Capture it, and our hidden enemies will reveal themselves to us.
You
See-
won't take Unity Plaza so easily,
Follow my
Eldar.
kin. I long ago surrendered hope of anything being easy, Commander. Still, we shall prevail this day. Follow my kin.
They are inside the
We
Citadel.
fight because we
Crisis
must.
suits. Attack.
We fight because we must.
You don't get... There's no bonus like reward for destroying the communications array, like doing all that extra stuff.
Because we must.
The fates have not spoken yet, tall dear.
Follow my kin.
Fire warriors.
We fight
beat
because we
these
must.
Eldar back. Protect Arnell
We fight
at
because we
all
must.
costs.
We fight because we must. We fight because we must.
Many are cold.
All crisis teams, engage the enemy. For the greater good.
I should be taking this guy out.
It cannot be done. We must retreat. Many are cold. Survive.
So we still have most of our army. We're fine. The panic screams of my army doesn't mean anything, because there's still a lot more. A lot more in the field. We're fine. Might lose the Howling Banshee squad, but yeah. We've got the resources to bring it back. That's gonna embolden everybody. Plasma grenades, I guess, over here. Oh, we're actually losing some Seer Council members. That's uncommon. I'm always breaking across the board, though, in our frontline units. That's bound to happen every now and then. Alright, no more reinforcements for you guys. Mind War, I don't even see their ethereal anywhere. Again, I really wish they showed like the post-battle stats that have all these missions. They're doing skirmishes. But I wish it was something they had in the campaign as well.
Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin. We fight because we must. We fight because we must. Follow my kin. My foes are yours now. We are taking damage. My foes are yours now. We fight because we must.
I don't see where the ethereal died at.
Onel is dead. We cannot win. Fall back now.
Yeah, the Mark of Chaos trailer, I couldn't tell you how many times I've watched that.
Evacuate the city.
An intro to the original Dawn of War. Did we kill the
We will return, Onel,
commander?
to Tau for burial. There is nothing left for us here.
I think it was just the ethereal that we killed. I don't remember seeing the commander anywhere in that final fight.
The Eldar assault on Asharis pitted speed against speed and stealth against stealth. Ultimately, it was the ancient sorceries of Taldea and her seer council that prevailed over the alien technologies of the Tau defenders. The death of the Tau's ethereal ruler broke their morale and Taldir simply allowed Shas Hokais to withdraw from Kronus. The Eldar showed utter contempt for their enemies, and simply left Escharis to its fate once the Tau had withdrawn. In the wake of the battle, humans freed from centuries of alien bondage took to the streets and exacted some measure of justice upon the Tau civilians left behind. Revenge led to madness, and soon Escharis was ablaze. Farseer Taldir, having as much concern for the lives lost there as a man might for the ants under his feet.
Oh, you don't get a, you don't get war gear for... defeating one faction. That was 1 in 3. We own like the entire western part. The orcs have this little holdout here. Really just not a fan of this mission. I might finish building up my... He has a huge honor guard. I might grab both of these and this, build up the rest of my honor guard, and then go after this. What's here? A Wraith Lord. That'd also be super handy. I just don't hate this mission. I never had an issue with it with any of the other armies that I've played, but the Eldar, just I struggle with that. Alright, so we'll defend this and we'll call it a stream. I really don't need to get those guys out, do we? Get her out. Get these upgrades. More importantly, actually, is this. And stealth all my... Ooh, let's get her over here.
Shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape we will fulfill our duty. Yes. Phoenix pattern, initiate. Vile servants of chaos approach. We are taking damage.
We're ready? Alright. Well, he might destroy it before we get... No, we've got plenty of time.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall fear my wrath.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Actually, let's get Fire Dragons out first, because I know they're going to have Defilers here very shortly.
Vile servants of chaos approach. Fear the judgment of the
Things of the ancestors are yours to command.
Might not be in a good position for this, or they might not. Tall Deer, get over here. Please use guidance. There we go. I want to stay ranged if we can.
Let us play our part. Now our cause grabs our enemy.
That's fine. They should beat the cult. Oh, nope. Vehicles are here. Let's pull back.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
My powers are yours now. Follow my kin.
Man, you keep coming over here. I've got a nice little trap waiting for you.
Your song shall guide me.
I'm all about it.
We fight because we must.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
This Taudir can basically take infantry for for eternity. So I'm just gonna get fire dragons out to deal with the vehicles that she can't deal with as well.
Yours now.
That's all we need to worry about. Gotta get that out as well. Which I know what the range on this was. It just says near.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
The burden of leadership lies.
Alright, it's gonna get the upgrades out for these guys, make the Guardians a little tankier, get some infantry upgrades, and an upgrade.
Your song shall guide me.
Alright, it's sitting pretty cozy right now.
Obey in all things.
Let's get some Dark Reapers out.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
Upgrade our Farseer as well. So they're coming from, I think, down here.
Your song shall guide me.
All who love life, we here are the demons of death.
Then let's see. Let's go get all of our resource upgrades.
Your song shall guide me.
Always a worthwhile investment. Can I? No, I'm not gonna work. Alright, the mysticism upgrade that makes our Guardian squad very tanky. By very tanky, I mean just a little tankier, because it's a
Fear the judgment of the council.
an armor upgrade for. Is anyone in his squad or just near him? I'm not sure. Sub areas, you mean like these areas here? This is one of my favorite maps, just like how defensible it is.
All who love life, we bring heavy
I don't think you were here when I
weapons to
explained
crush
what I
the
used to do is play on
enemy.
skirmish
We deliver
against,
death
I
from afar.
think it was 8-player maps, or was it 6-player?
Take us within range of
I think it was
the
6-player,
enemy.
it was the biggest they had. Yeah, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that looks like it might hold 8.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
It was 8 players. And what I'd do is I'd have myself against a bunch of AI allied together, the hardest difficulty. I would just defend for as long as I could. Always a good time. Never won. I could drag it out for extended periods of time. And waste the AI's time, which they have nothing to do besides play the game, so... It's really just my time that was being wasted. But is it time wasted if you're having fun? Alright, we start getting these guys out.
My powers.
I wouldn't
are
mind getting a
yours now.
Seer Council out for my Farseer. So let's go and do that. Mobilize for war.
All who love life, fear the Reaper.
Where are they not decapping this? I mean, that's not stealth. Huh. Well,
We bring heavy weapons to crush the
We are
enemy.
taking damage.
We deliver
there we go.
death.
It's only a matter of time. The sorcerer finally showed up. Alright, get Bright Lance out. Why not?
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. I obey in all things.
Yeah, probably the rest fire dragons. 2 more squads of fire dragons, and we should be all set. The upgrade for our Farseer. This should be doing most of the tanking for us. Oh, are they coming this way? It's a really bad idea. Yeah, run away.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Oh yeah, I barely remember it. I might be getting that one mixed up with the Soulstorm
Your
map.
song shall guide me. I obey in all things. flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
I don't have any energy. Oh, because I have all these Wraith Lords coming out. That makes sense. Come on now. There we go. Oh, pop full. Oh, shoot. Well, that's fine. I guess we don't need that anyway.
Your song shall
I just want to put Tall Deer into anything.
I obey in all things.
Have her as a standalone unit. That should be fine. I want my upgrades. Improves ranged weapon accuracy for Guardians, Rangers, Howling Banshees, Dark Reapers, Fire Dragons, and Warp Spiders. It translates to all Eldar infantry ranged weapon upgrades. Yeah. Do that. Then enhance reinforced armor. Then let's grab this because we can. That's all I care about. Alright, to war.
I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
We are taking damage.
Off to a good start. Took 2 steps outside of our base. We're immediately accosted by the enemy.
Kill them swiftly. There is no victory for us left. Kill them swiftly.
Gonna take care of the sorcerer.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Sing of glory and press on. Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly.
Alright, goodbye, Chaos Cultists.
Kill them swiftly.
Not a big threat, but they can tie up your
Your
range
song shall
units,
guide me. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
which is enough of a reason to take care of them.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Alright, Dark Reapers are putting in a lot of work.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
What if their base is here? I mean, they did decap this requisition point pretty early on.
Kill them swiftly.
But the units aren't coming from this direction, so I don't think that's the case. Just not good for you guys. Alright.
Kill them swiftly.
Yeah, I think Chaos has the most memorable quotes in this game. Well, them and orcs.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
I obey in all
But I'm also a little biased towards orcs, so.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them
But I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. Oh, that was dumb.
Kill them swiftly.
Just because you have a teleport ability doesn't mean you should use it.
I obey in all things.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I obey in all things.
We are taking damage.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
We are taking damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Kill them swiftly. I obey
Oh, nope,
in
let's
all
take care of this first. This little unit isn't a threat to us. But then pumping out defilers can be super annoying. Because defilers, while not very tanky, do a lot of damage, so if you ignore them, they will completely wreck you. Which I think they're weaker against vehicles anyway. I think they're anti-infantry. I think a Dreadnought always beats a Defiler in a 1v1. I could be misremembering. So you'd think the Defilers would have more of an advantage because they are a lot more aggressive, like the way they attack and stuff. I like what's going on over here. If their Sorcerer shows up, all this stuff is going to get destroyed. So we need to hurry up and get to their base, wherever it's at. Alright, maybe I'll just flank them instead. I don't like what's going on over here. How about they just stand here for a second and don't do anything? It's like that's exactly what they're about to do.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey and all things.
It's alright, Dark Reapers will make short work of them when they're berserk like that. Or maybe not, they are not going down.
We are taking damage.
There is no victory for us yet.
The destroyer has turned on us.
I obey and all things. I obey and all things.
The destroyer has turned on us. The destroyer has turned on us.
Why is my morale so low?
Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide you. Your song shall guide you. There is no big kill them swiftly.
This guy, I know Doombolt does a lot of morale damage. Oh crap.
Your song shall guide you. Sing of glory and press on. Your song shall guide you. My powers are
The
yours.
destroyer spirit will
Follow my kin.
Alright, so this Farseer back there by herself. She should be able to hold the line.
My powers are yours.
All on her lonesome.
We are taking damage.
they shall die before they
Your
see
song
the
shall
sun.
guide you.
Not as smooth as I would have liked. I think it took too long to, or maybe I should have defended longer. Actually, maybe I left too soon. I could have intercepted the big attack.
They shall die before they see
The judgment will come.
They shall die before they even see us.
Our minds work.
See, now we're getting attacked from behind again.
They shall die before they even see us.
They just pump out units so quickly.
They shall die before they even see us. Directness to the front.
If my morale didn't keep breaking, it wouldn't be an issue.
Die
but since it does, it is an issue.
Sing of glory and press on.
Alright, so we do have to go find their base. I'm pretty sure it's over here, based on where their units are coming from.
They shall die before they even see us.
Alright, so we'll take out these guys and then make the big push.
Take us within range of
And I
the
should be rebuilding my base.
My powers are yours now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are taking damage.
My powers are yours now.
as you command.
My powers are yours now.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our part.
My powers are yours now.
Yeah, if he's coming out of here, I might not.
The Seer Council has sent me.
Could have built a.
The cry are shaped by fate just as we are. We are taking down
Just a listening post down here instead. Well, vehicles seem like they're coming from this direction. So I think this is where our prey is located.
My powers are yours now. My powers
I like these.
are yours now.
There we go.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Our minds
Yep, here they are. Would like for this to be finished before we win.
My powers are yours now.
Now our paths cross our enemies. We are shaped by fate just
Best way to do that is send everybody over here to do it.
Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
My powers are yours now.
We walk our path. We go. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are taking damage. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
My powers are yours now.
We've got them blocked in. We're gonna rebuild what we lost. I might even send these guys around to capture some things that we lost.
Lies with us.
I'm not as worried about that.
Now our paths cross our enemies. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We walk our path.
I lied. I don't want to send these guys over there.
Our minds are at damage. Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithburn.
My powers
Oh, crap.
are yours now.
That's fine.
Direct us to the front line.
Alright,
Take
let's
us
do it.
within range of the enemy.
We are taking damage.
Uh-oh.
time for war is nigh.
Your song shall guide me.
Why isn't this over?
The burden
Cultus is
of
coming over here to do
leadership
something. What was he
lies
trying to do?
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Maybe I took too long.
Your song shall guide me. I obey
Shoot.
in all things. Your song shall guide me.
That means I need to find their base.
My powers are yours now. Follow my kin. My powers are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
They shall die before they even
So he's
see
just trying to
us.
build listening posts, it looks like.
The destroyer guides us.
So I gotta find out where those darn cultists are coming from, or
Your
heretics.
song shall guide me.
I'll say he's coming from this direction. He's kind of hugging this wall here. That tells me he probably came from over
Your
here.
song shall guide me.
This is a basic listening post, so maybe not.
They
Oh,
shall
here we
die
go.
before they even see us.
We are taking damage.
As you command.
Gave away your position, buddy.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. Take us within range of the enemy. Take us within range of the enemy.
We are taking damage.
The destroyer guides us. As you command. They shall die before they even see us.
Oh, whoops.
Take us within
Yeah,
range
played my
of the
plasma
enemy.
grenade.
The destroyer guides us. Direct us to the front line. They shall die before they even see us. We deliver death from afar.
We are taking damage.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
He'll last a scant few seconds.
Die before they even see us. They shall 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 die before they even see us.
They really tucked it in the corner of here, too. Like, they were really trying to hide that base. Good for them. Damn, it still didn't work out for them. Alright, I'm gonna call the stream here. We made some decent progress. We conquered this, got one of the factions, and defended successfully one of our territories. And now, I guess we'll go ahead and get these. Just because, and then take out the orcs. Might try the forward base again next time. Really don't want to, but it's such a good bonus to have. It's so good. But I absolutely hate this mission with the Eldar. They can't take it slow. Can't take it fast. I can't take it slow. I just have to play a little bit more defensively when I do so. Block the orcs in and their little... I mentioned last time. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Out of the way for now. Calling it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. His will be done. Thanks, Oodaloop. Same to you, man.